Good day, traders. What's going on? This is Prof from Benko Forex Academy, a man who doesn't need any introduction. We're talking about ICT here. We're talking about Elliott wave principle. We're talking about price action. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that notification button so that every time we upload something here, you are the first to get it. You make use of it while it's still hot. I just want us to look at V51S here. We want to give an update on what from what we had previously and where we are expecting V51S as we close the month of August and as we expect another beautiful month coming in September. Let's just look at V51S and see where we're expecting it to go. As a recap, I'm going to talk about what we had previously and where we're expecting it. Then we see if it has respected that analysis, and if it has respected that analysis, where to expect V50S this week and the coming month. So I'm going to take you back to wave number 2 of V51S first, for you to understand the bias that we currently have now. Here we are given wave 1 and wave number 2 in a complex, and this complex was deep enough to go even below 0.786 retracement. Then from that complex we have been given this wave number 3, which if I remember well, I told you to go and look at price action on V75. Then you compare and contrast it with the price action on this V51S. I will also do a video on V75 and remind you the areas where we were supposed to compare. I didn't get any feedback. I'm sure you guys didn't do your part. But anyway, let's continue with the business. So this price action of wave number 2 and wave number 3 is almost similar and the same to what we experienced on V75. Everything is just the same, but just that the hands that are operating are now different, and the participants and the timing factor is now different. But the price being price, we understand from technical analysis that the price will always repeat itself. So it doesn't matter where it is, it will always, the patterns will still be the same, the candlesticks will still be the same. It's the psychology and the handling that is different, and the pip value that is different, that we need to manage from price action perspective. That is, let's just talk about what we had the previous week here and where we are expecting to go. Let's just talk about what we had previous week and where we are expecting to go here. If you check here, previous week I gave you my perspective, expecting this to give us a price action almost similar to what we were given on this side. So we're expecting this price to do this, then taking us to these highs, just taking out the high a bit before it then goes down. We're expecting a flat correction. So we say under Elliott wave principle, we're expecting a flat correction where we would then have our 5 waves from this area being 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, taking us to these areas where we were saying this is our invalidation point. Let me just highlight the key areas there. So where we're expecting this highlighted red line to be our invalidation point, based on the rule that wave number 4, where we are at right now, should not correct into the area of wave number 1. So below here is area of wave number 1. We are not expecting this to go below this. So this is our invalidation point. When it goes below and it closes down there, the wicks are not important for volatility indices. But when it goes down there and it stays there, then it becomes problematic for us. We would want to reassess our perspective. But this is what we were expecting. But if we take a closer look right now, if you're going to see that the price action that you're given here is almost the same price action that you're given here, but only that it's compressed and it didn't get to symmetry there. Rather, it came here to 0.786 if you do your measurements, and it then started correcting. But the way it is going down right now is in a corrective manner, which then give us a clue that this is an ABC correction, deeper correction of what? Of this whole move. So what I would expect here is for this to come to areas of around 0.618 and 0.786 before it then continues to go up. But as it goes up now, we then need to be careful with that high, whether it's going to buy to sell at that high, or is going to just break and retest and continue going up. So what should we expect for now? What is the perspective now? How are you going to be trading this, or how are you currently trading this? Because I am in a trade, in a sell trade right now, based on break and retest. I will show you the entry. Okay, so what I'm expecting right now, I'm expecting this to then go down to these areas where this trend line, don't mind this trend line that I've put here, because it's not yet confirmed. It's not yet confirmed. That trend line is not yet confirmed, but it gives us a target and confluence of this trend line, and this line there. If we break that, we just wick to these areas before we go up. So we are expecting this to sell. This is 4 hours time frame, so this is going to be a beautiful sell into these areas before we can think about going up. Let's just take that. Before we can go up there. So this is our what? This is our perspective for now. Is it possible that this can just buy from here going up? No, it's not highly likely that that will happen. But if this price that we're given here, if this price comes back in a corrective manner, then you would want to be careful about the double bottom you are given here, because it might just come to that double bottom and then what? Start moving up. But from the looks of things here, it's still moving beautifully, and it's not in a corrective way. It's still moving beautifully and not in a corrective way whatsoever. So we are expecting this to come into those areas I've showed you before we can think about buying again. But overly, remember, this was just 1.272. This was just 1.272, and we are still yet to get to 1.618. It's possible that this might take us to 1.618 there, based on the overall higher time frame trend analysis. So this is what we have on V51S. I just want to remind you again, remember to subscribe and go and compare the price action that you are given here, particularly from wave 1, 2, and 3. Then you compare it with what we have on V75. I'll also draw your eye to the area of comparisons where I want you to compare those price actions on V75. For now, that's it. Enjoy your trading and have a peaceful week. Remember to exercise proper risk management. Don't just grumble everything. Make sure you exercise proper risk management. I will see you in the next analysis video. Thank you.